You got it? Okay.
Nice smile.
First thing you notice about Pepe, that smile. But this isn't a story about a guy who just got lucky with a good location and a nice smile. It's about a guy who lost everything, persevered, and now runs a pizza place out of the old Lenas, a Hartford staple for over 35 years.
And so that's Dolores. She started Lenas, right?
Yep.
So after our Hartford Current post, dude, you guys don't even know how many people came in. One guy's like this. One guy's like, dude, you don't even know. My daughter was in Hartford Hospital with cancer. Dolores came and brought her favorite pizzas. Like the stories about that lady are so strong and powerful.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
No,
So
I
if
love
I could
that.
even carry a little bit of that on, you know,
Yeah.
I'm cool with that, you know. I hope someone comes in here and talks about their problems with me, you know. I
Right.
love it.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
absolutely.
I've been through a lot of shit. I got a good ear too. I'll listen to you, you know.
So how did you get into pizzas? I mean,
I had a breakfast spot. Remember at the old place?
okay,
It was called Fiddlehead's Cafe.
okay.
I was like, I didn't want to do masonry no more. So I'm like, I'm gonna open a breakfast spot. Very creative, you know? So I was like, I got a friggin' waffle maker, right? And I was making eggs. I was making omelets in the waffle maker.
Okay.
And I called them womlets. Dude, I sold, you know how many womlets I fucking sold, bro?
I can imagine.
Dude, COVID came and they fought over the building. New management fought over the building. My daughter got COVID. We brought her to the hospital, and she had a 0.7 lead poisoning. You know, then Vernon made us move out of the farm because they were renting us the farm. It was lead infested. We didn't know. Battling something about the building. Somebody took somebody to court about the building, so they relinquished my lease. I was like, what the fuck? So they closed it, and then 2 years later, they called me up. They're like, hey man, I heard what happened. You want the place again? I was like, bro, it's too much money, right? So then they gave me $1,100 cheaper, and I was like, I had PTSD because they took my restaurant away.
Right, right.
I was like, what the fuck? You know? And Fiddleheads was, dude, the breakfast was so banging, bro. I'm telling you.
So Fiddleheads is an interesting name. Like it's a grain that people can eat. But were you growing those on the farm
So
too?
my grandmother's name was Fern.
Oh,
Fern,
okay.
Yeah, and she used to take me to Old Main Street in South Windsor.
Okay.
To go pick Fiddleheads. Look, they're all on my arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you don't see a lot of Fiddleheads anymore.
No, I like the mystique of it. you
Yeah, yeah.
know? So they called me back 2 years later. Me and my Brian were friends. We were gonna do a food truck, right?
Okay.
And like Dave Courtney, everybody was getting, you know, all amped up. He's the one who turned me on to Dave Courtney and pizza reviews, you know?
Okay.
So we're just, you know, just watching pizza reviews, chilling, and I was like, yo, let's turn Fiddleheads into a pizza place, you know? I didn't even know how to make pizzas round. I was like, you know, but I was like, I'm gonna figure this shit out. I got a nice little $600 mixer, you know, and then in my living room, you know, and just learn how to stretch dough. It's on my Instagram, you know what I mean?
So what did you learn on videos, like YouTube videos? Did you buy books?
Yeah,
or?
I didn't know nobody that did pizza, but I know it was. Just happy that I'm the dough guy.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the pizza life, you know.
No,
I love it. My
it's
passion
great.
for it is absurd. I don't even know how it comes about sometimes, you know.
It once it finds you, it's hard to leave, right? Like and you do things very differently. You come here, and I can get everything I want. I think when I wrote up my review the first time, I said this was like pizza heaven. It's like the town green and pizza heaven because I can get a thin New Haven, I can get a grandma's, or I can get a thick Detroit.
To tell you the truth, though, it's a little tough. I like to stay creative, too, you know. And you could switch any pie on any. Switch any pie on any pie.
Right.
You know, so it always looks different.
Yeah.
You know.
No, that's great. And then the Frico along the edge of the Detroit. What are you putting on the Detroit? Are you using like a Wisconsin brick?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Wisconsin shredded brick. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about the hydroponics, the basil.
Yeah, want to go check them out?
Yeah.
The lights are on. They're gonna shut off at 2. And what else is better than basil in your own kitchen?
Yeah.
On the ceiling. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, right. He's like, yeah, I got some hangers and stuff, you know?
Yeah, no, this is great.
Okay, oregano. I got oregano right here. That's gonna go in next. I got this purple basil that's coming in next. Yeah, they gave me some Hartford lettuce for the whole week, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, I just fed everybody Hartford lettuce. How beautiful is that?
Yeah.
It's like keeping it, you know, community.
So how did you come up with the name Hartford Pizza Garden?
So I wanted to keep it more healthy, and that drives me. That name drives me to keep it more healthy. You know, it's pizza. You know, it's got cheese and sauce, but there's levels. You know, You know, people put shit in their food. You know what I mean? And I know it's not a big deal, but we put no bromate. We use a King Arthur's. You know, it's the best flour. You know?
I exclusively use King Arthur.
Yeah, no
so when someone walks out the door,
yeah,
what do you want them thinking? What do you want them remembering?
Yeah, like I like colors and art, and I go by a feel. You know, even with my pizza, you know, like I like, you know, I like when someone feels something when they come in. You know, usually a color. The natural plants, you know what I mean? Plants will put you in a mood, you know?
Oh, without a doubt.
Even I think unconsciously sometimes, you know, like growth, you know what I mean? Like, come on, friggin' plants, you know what I mean? So, stuff like that. I want them to feel, you know, like cozy, you know? I'm not, you know, like a cozy, even like.
Is there a pizza that people like
Hartford Square?
The Hartford Square?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Detroit with the cup and char and just, you know, some Mike's Hot Honeys. Okay. You know? Yeah, it's just simple, you know. I try to keep it a little airier, you know, with the hydration.
Absolutely.
I think it was a little, no one really had it here, so I kind of put it forward with the hot honey and the cup and char on the Detroit, so people just fell in love with it because it was different. Yeah. It's like a dessert almost, you know?
Right. Well, the hot honey is great.
That's what I mean.
It's got a little kick. It's got some sweetness.
Some spice.
Yeah.
It's a perfect thing for a Detroit pizza.
So what about your, the shepherd's pie pizza? That's
shepherd's pie. So my mother's name was Deborah Shepherd, right? Okay. She married this guy. Her real name's Burby, but she married this guy, my stepdad, when we were young, whatever. And we were poor, you know, we had food stamps and shit. And so she would always make shepherd's pie. Okay. So it was it's a homage to Deborah Shepherd's pie. Okay. So, you know, just little beef, little corn, little crushed up mashed potatoes, heavily buttered. And then a drizzle of gravy, yeah. Okay. It's like a freaking works.
No, I know, and that's what I love about everything here. There's sentimental attachments to everything, you know, and that says a lot.
Kind of makes me emotional.
Yeah.
I didn't aim for that, but that's I think my drive, you know. Yeah.
Can we watch you make some pie?
Let's do it. I like you know, this is how I just mush it up. Yep. I like using, I had a granite countertop, but it fell and broke in the other one. People put oil on top, I don't know why. It oils up the pie, you know what I mean? I put a little, so as you know, these tomatoes come with basil, right? We put a little, I love basil, bro. Yeah. It connects me with pizza, you know? So we put a little extra basil in our sauce, you know? I'm saying you know a lot.
You crush these by hand or do you?
Yeah. Well, no, we got a
mill.
A mill,
Food mill, yeah. And this is one of those things that actually brings back a lot of memories too, because growing up again in Sicilian, you know, I was used to like that Sicilian pizza, which was just, it's a thick but just red sauce. Mm-hmm. So this is a way I can get my red sauce on a thinner crust.
You know, it's gonna be on your pizzas, you know.
You're the pizza expert, so, right? But yes, it's cool.
Dude, you know, I know what tastes good because I got a belly, you know, so I'm gonna try to, you know, give it last stretch. Semolina gets everywhere, you know.
Oh yeah.
That just comes with the territory, you know.
That means you're doing something right, though.
Right? It's at my house, it's in my bed, you know.
Man, look at the steam coming off of that. Love it. Okay.
I'll leave.
Oh yeah.
Cool. That's our pie right there.
That is gorgeous.
Okay. I never had to do it on TV. You know, usually I'm just a caveman, you know, busting through it. Cool, man. That's our tomato pie. All right. Simple, little oil, little pecorino, some sauce, nice crispy crust, you know. We're good.
Doesn't get any more basic than that, but
yeah.
Dough was cold and it fought back. Straight through it went. Even when you've done this 100 times, cold dough definitely humbles you. Happens to the best of us.
I appreciate you guys, man.
So here we have the New Haven red pie. Fresh basil put on before the bake and after the bake. You can see it's got a nice undercarriage, nice crisp. And here comes our trays. Thank you.
Buon appetit. So good. Fresh tomatoes, a little bit of salt, fresh basil, and that's all you really need. It's the most basic of pizzas, but it's absolutely delicious. All right, so we got the grandma's here. We got the grandma's pizza. A little bit thicker than the New Haven. Obviously it's squared. Nice little undercarriage. This is what we call an upside down pizza, so the cheese is down first and then the sauce. Again, some more fresh basil. So this one you can see here is a little thicker than the New Haven, but not as thick as the Detroit. Again, sauce, cheese, fresh basil. So good. Nice soft tender crumb. Not overly done with the sauce, it's just a very nice balance. This here's the Detroit, he calls it the Hartford Square, I believe. It's got cup and char pepperoni, Detroit crust, fresh tomatoes, and it's finished with Mike hot honey. And the absolute best part of this is not only the cup and char pepperoni, but that frico, right? That fried cheese along the edge. Oh, unbelievable. Such a great combination. And that cheese pull, oh yeah. So when I first sat down with Pepe, it was a smile that got me. Now that I know what he walked through just to get here, it hits just a little different. That's the thing about this job. It never is just about pizza. So if you're in the area, go say hi. Get a pizza. Hear the rest of his story. Support his spot. And maybe I'll see you at the next one.